Hello, this is Mrs. Mayer. I hope you're doing well, and today I'm going to talk about 5 minutes of gratitude. If you've been in my class for any length of time, you know that each week we do 5 minutes of gratitude. What is 5 minutes of gratitude? 5 minutes of gratitude is simply 5 minutes set aside to think about the positive things that have happened in your life. You could start with my favorite part of yesterday, my favorite part of this week, something I'm grateful for. The list goes on and on. Something I always encourage you to do is don't just write what you're thankful for, but write why you're thankful for that particular thing. And do your best to think of something different every single day. But I have to admit, I have a cup of coffee on there more than once. But here's how I think about it. It's a different cup of coffee. So I had a great question from a student, and they said, I see that we have 5 minutes of gratitude. Do I have to start a new journal? Absolutely not. I don't want any of you starting a new journal unless you decide right now that you're on the computer so much and you'd really like to just write on paper. Now, I need to let you know I do not read your journal. You have your journal. In fact, this is the exact assignment where you created your journal. So if you've been in my class for any length of time, it's already here. It's already attached. You just simply either type in gratitude journal or you click right here in your Google Classroom and you're going to see your journal. Or you can start a paper journal. Here's one of my paper journals. Ms. Gherkin actually gave this one to me, and this is what my son gave to me. This one says, it's kind of funny. It says, okay, fine, I'm grateful. I love this. It has a lot of quotes in it, and as you know, I love quotes. So it's a great place for me to write when I travel. I'll bring a paper journal. As you know, I always have my iPad with me as well. So I encourage you to do 5 minutes of gratitude once a week. However, you can do more. I hope that you do more. I hope that you do it every day. The way that I start off my morning every morning is after I get my cup of coffee, I take a seat and I start writing and I think about the day before, things I want to remember, even pictures I want to remember, and put them right into my journal. I encourage you to continue this practice. No, it is not graded. No, you will not be marked down if you don't do it. But one of the questions that I often ask people when they ask me the question, do I have to do this? I follow up with the question, how happy do you want to be? And the reason why I ask that question is because the more that you write in your journal, the happier it has been found and it has been studied for you to become. And I know that, not just from reading all the research. I just know personally that it helps me. It helps me keep things in perspective. And right now we're all going through change and difficulty. And so sometimes when you start to write in your journal, it might not sound that great. In fact, you might be going through some difficult things. That's okay. Get it all out. Write it all down. But you'll find that the more that you write, the easier it's going to be to look for the positive. Now, what if I do have something negative that happens? Can I write that down? I hope that you do. Your gratitude journal is not a place where you are phony or you make up things. Your gratitude journal is a place where you get everything out. Sometimes I have really hard situations that happen, and I'll end up thinking, I cannot think of one thing to be grateful for with this situation. So I'll write it down, and I'll put at the end, I'm thankful, it's over. So I encourage you, look for the good, look for the positive, find new quotes, find things that you're thankful for, continue to write them down, do it more than once a week. I'm going to continue to add videos to this every week. I'm also going to continue to move this up to the top so that you can do this on your own. I will not be reading your journals once again. They're yours. I will maybe ask you what's your favorite entry. I will also ask you what number you're on, but they're your journals that I hope you continue for the rest of your life. So with that in mind, please don't turn it in. Because as you know, when you turn something in, you can't continue to edit it. And the last thing I'm going to do is read your journal. That's your personal journal. I want you to have that. So I hope you have a fantastic week and that you keep writing and that you look for lots of things to be grateful for, even during hard times. Thank you, and I hope this video helped you to do 5 minutes of gratitude.